guys, in this lesson we're going to draw a baby Hydra. Here's a quick preview of how our drawings turned out at the very end. I hope you're really excited to follow along with me. When I was learning more about Hydras, I realized some of them have legs, some of them don't, some of them have wings, and some of them don't have wings. So you could also change this drawing any way you want. When we get to drawing the body, you could use your pencil to draw a body without legs. And also you could add wings if you want. It's up to you. We're using our pencils to draw the main shapes of our dragon, so you can really use that time to add whatever details you want. I'm also using my alcohol-based markers to color with, but you can use colored pencils or even oil pastels instead. Let's start by drawing a circle for the first dragon head. We're going to draw it towards the top of our paper, and I'm drawing it this big so that we have room for the other heads on the other side. And let's draw them overlapping. So I'm going to draw the next circle. We'll try to match the same size, and it's okay if it's a little off, but we're also drawing through the first one to create the overlapping and 3D. Here's the other head over here. Don't worry about making these lines look perfect. It's okay if they're sketchy, and if you have a couple lines, that's all right too. You can erase the lines you don't want to keep. The two heads on the side are behind the one in the middle. So let's also erase the circles going through that center one. Now let's draw the body. We'll draw another circle, a bigger circle, straight down from the first one. And we could even draw a center line to help us if we want. And then also, let's draw the curves or the guide curves for the necks of the side heads. Now let's draw right here, I'm going to draw the side of the body and the front legs coming down from the outside of the body circle. And we can connect them down here. And then also, let's draw the center of the tail. We could draw it S-curving out from the side of our dragon. Now this looks really cool and nice and simple. Let's switch to our marker and we can add more details to really bring our Hydra to life. Let's start by drawing the center head first, and let's draw the dragon nose or nostrils. We could draw them right here based off the center line. And then we could also draw the mouth. I'm going to draw a letter V right here for the center of the mouth. And then we'll come out from the side and curve up. Then let's also draw the eyes. I'm going to draw two circles. And then we can also draw the highlight, a smaller circle in each eye, and then color in the big circle, but leave that little circle white. If I ever go too fast or you need extra time, remember you can pause the video. And let's draw the top of our Hydra's head next. I'm tracing over the pencil, but also kind of making it more straight on the sides. And then we can also come out for the cheek on each side. So instead of making it look just like a circle, we can add a little extra detail by giving it cheeks on both sides. Then we can also draw horns. I'm going to draw curving out on each side. Now we're ready to draw the other heads, and we can just make them exactly the same if you want. You could change them too. You could give them different eyes and change the mouth. We're going to keep it simple and just try to draw the same thing. So let's start by drawing the nostrils. We can draw it a little to the left and also maybe more diagonal. Then we can draw that center of the mouth and then curve out, and we'll go behind this head. And then we can curve up over here too. And then let's draw the eyes. And then we'll draw the highlights. I'm going to draw the highlights both on the right side of these eyes, or this one's kind of on the top. And then we can draw the top of the head, curve around, down, and then we can come out for the cheek and then come underneath for the chin. And then we'll trace over the pencil on this side. Okay, now let's also draw the horns. Let's draw them a little different because this one is on the side. So I'm trying to draw them a little more this way. And now let's draw the same thing over here, but pointing the other direction. So let's start with the mouth. Draw that letter V. We'll draw it curving out to the side. And then, oh, we forgot the nostrils are first. Okay, and then the eyes. This one's looking a little different. That's okay. But I'm going a lot faster since we're just repeating the same steps. So remember to pause the video if you need extra time. Yeah, this one's looking a lot different. Maybe we can come out and we'll draw the cheek coming out here, and then we'll come under. And then the horns. Now let's draw the neck. We're going to draw the side of the neck following that center line. Almost made it a little too skinny. We added an extra line there. That's okay. Maybe we could do that with the belly line. Maybe we have it coming down this way. Oh, let's go past the neck, or the outside of the neck. Yeah, that looks cool. Now for the other necks, we can draw them curving into the body. And we'll connect to the side of this first one. And we'll do the same here to match. And we can also add, we have this little detail for the texture on the front of the neck. We could just draw one on this side and then one over here on this side. Yeah, that looks really cool. Next, let's draw the body and also the front legs. We'll draw the shoulder coming out, coming down to the feet. And then we can draw the inside of the legs. And then, kind of like our puppy drawings, let's draw the toes coming out and connecting to the inside. And the same over here. And then we could also, kind of just like our puppies, we could do the toe lines. And then also the belly line between the two front legs. It looks like our puppies. Let's do the same thing with the hind legs. We'll have them curving out on each side. And then we can draw another bump for the feet or the toes. And let's just add one toe line on each foot. Okay, now for the tail. This is the center of the tail. So we could start at the end of the tail and we'll draw it getting further away from the center and then connect into the body. We'll come back to the end like this. We're following the pencil line around, but we're just using it as a guide. Now you could add even more details to your Hydra, but let's leave it just like this. I'm not sure what happened to this head, but his face is my favorite. We are gonna fast forward this part, but you can pause the video and work on coloring your drawings too. Before you color though, switch to your eraser and erase all of the pencil lines that you can still see. We finished coloring our Hydra dragon and it looks so much better all colored in. I really hope you'll take time to color your drawings. You can pause the video to match my same coloring, or you can change the colors any way you want. You could also add more details to your dragon and the background. And I hope you had a lot of fun following along with me and drawing a Hydra dragon, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.